Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play No Man's Sky Permadeath Edition. I'm your host, Colors Fade. It's episode 82, and we're going to go try to fly some black holes now. We've upgraded our ship a little bit here with the cyclotron ballista in case a pirate gives us trouble while we're running around. We fixed one of our frigates last episode. We sent 2 groups of ships out on missions, and now I'm ready find the next black hole and take off. We keep hopping. I had hoped to be halfway through the galaxy at the end of last episode, but unfortunately we were stopped by our need to make antimatter and housing units for the antimatter so that we could make some more warp cells. So the ship chews through the warp cells pretty quickly. But now we're back to business. So I want to see how many black holes I can warp through before I run out of resources. And the nice thing last episode was that the frigates came back from their mission and brought with them almost 500 activated iridium, which converted to a slew of chromatic metal for us. So I'm quite happy about all of that. And there still is a little bit of magnetized ferrite on my freighter. I have need of that. So here's a black hole right there, really close by, so I'm not going to repair anything. I'm just going to hop, jump as fast as I can go and hope that all goes well. This is taking a long time. I wonder how far across the galaxy it's shooting me this time. Oh no. That wasn't the black hole, that was just the warp 44 light years. Oh yeah, baby. That is... Oh my goodness, that is upgraded, isn't it? Holy kapow. Cyclotron ballista going off. Nothing new broke, so let's see if we can find a close one. Yep, right there. How fast can we actually do this? Probably use a couple pulse engine upgrades. I might have to look for that next time I have to stop due to materials. I think you can get pulse engine upgrades that'll make you pulse a little faster. Well, I guess it's not pulse engine upgrades, is it? I'm not using the pulse engine because you're too close to the black hole, so there's no real upgrades that you can do to make yourself go faster when you're not using your pulse engine. Still not that part wounded, so let's see what's nearby. Black hole close by. Right there. 281, we're going. Oh, that's pretty. Dang it, that's not what I wanted to do. There we go. I like that. Wow, that's awesome. So, I wonder how that works in multiplayer when you stop to take a screenshot and there are people playing with you, do you just freeze and they can't interact with you? Are you vulnerable? Can you actually be shot and killed? And is that going to change when Beyond drops in a few days? I'm really curious about all of that. Keep looking, gentlemen. What do we have? Black hole there. These look relatively close by. 298 light years. I really wish I could interact with my ship's inventory while it was going through a warp or a black hole, because right now is when I'd like to tinker with organizing my materials and stuff, and making more hyperdrive fuel. Oh, and it finally broke. Let's see about this. 402,000 now. We're relatively close by. Out of jump range. Oh, okay, I have to repair the other one then. Oh, I thought I repaired that. You sly dog, you. Alright. 261. We're about to cross underneath 400,000 light years from the center, so that's going to put us closer to the halfway point. So I like that. Oh my goodness, look at that. That's a fully upgraded cyclotron. It's just bad news for everybody. Because I could hop into one of these systems and then there might be a freighter rescue happening. Let's see. I'm almost thinking, what is this? Oh, my guy followed me or something like that. Where am I now? 396. It almost seems like if you can hit the menu fast enough and draw up the map, it doesn't have time to tell you which parts of your ship have broken, then you can quickly move on. I'm going to keep testing that theory. I'm going to come right out of this black hole and I'm just going to hit the menu and try to go to the next one. Let's see how many components break doing that. Maybe this works like that show, No Whammy Stop. That guy figured out, Press Your Luck was the name of the show, and a guy figured out that if you just slam that button down as fast as you could, you wouldn't get a whammy. How far away is this one? Out of jump range. Which one's closer? There's one right there. And so someone really gamed the system on Press Your Luck and won a whole bunch of money one time. Because he figured out. It says black hole warp successful, distance traveled 0 light years. I don't believe that. And there's one right there. Cannot warp. Hyperdrive has no fuel. Oh, darn. Oh, I don't have any warp cells. Okay, and all my stuff is broken now. Alright, antimatter. Can it build missing components? Condensed. Oh, I don't have any more condensed carbon. Alright. In that case, let's see if I'm storing some. If I don't have any condensed carbon, I'm actually going to have to go farm that, I think. So that would be interesting. Wow. Condensed carbon. I hadn't even thought about the condensed carbon component of that. Well, this episode made it 10 minutes before I ran out of a resource. Excuse me. What do we have here? Condensed carbon. Oh, and we also have carbon, which we can go condense, which will be great. So let's do that. High capacity. Yeah, just begin. I'm using up all my resources. I'm not going to be able to get to the center before I have to go do a whole bunch of farming, it appears like, so. Because I will have to go get condensed carbon, oxygen, more magnetized ferrite. I'll make a little more so that next time I'm ready. Because it goes through this really quick. Fix these. I'm only going to fix 2 because it seems like I can usually find a and then where that's what let's see. While we're here, might as well stop and see what this has. I need to fuel my hyperdrive. Alright. Only gonna waste 5 minutes doing this, and then we're gonna be able to pop black holes again. Is this a station? Oh, yeah, so oxygen capsule. Oh, they have chromatic metal here. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna make a note of that. In this system, which is the Rotvin system. Alright. Rotvin has chrome. And what else do they have? Anything? Sodium nitrate, phosphorus. Okay, I'm gonna buy all of this. I'm gonna buy about 20 more of these because I've been rolling through them. And then it also has oxygen in this system, so I'm gonna make a note of that. Alright. I'm gonna buy some of this too. Alright, let's get back on the road, gentlemen. This thing is still awesome looking. Alright. Back to work. Well, we've got some stuff put together, so let's pick a black hole that's a little further away. Oh, out of jump range, okay. There we go. Let's grab you. What are you? 383,000 light years away. We're getting to the halfway point. Mathematically, we're probably really close to it, because I think we started somewhere around 717,000 light years away. But I always consider basically 350,000 light years away as the halfway point. Everybody starts the game outside of 700,000 light years away. Black hole discovered. Let's see. Is there one that's close by? Yep, right there. Oh, yeah. So it gave me the technology offline message after I got to the next system. Alright, so there's no escaping it. You can't cheat your way through that. That's alright. It'd be nice, this is another time when then it would be really nice as I'm going through the black hole, or going through the warp, if I could access and fix it. Is there one close by that I don't have to fix anything for? No, it doesn't look like it. I'm gonna have to fix something to get to this one. Yep. So that's why we have all these components. What is this? I need... It's only 13 magnetized ferrite. It's a lot of chromatic metal every single time. Chromatic metal is the thing that's holding us back a little bit. The release of Beyond, the impending release of it, makes me wonder how it's going to affect the people at the Eden Hub who have spent so much time and effort to build all these really elaborate bases there. I have not had a chance to play my game in normal mode for a long time. I kind of want to see if I can go find the Eden Hub. I'd like to go visit it. Black holes fairly close by. There's one Alright, there, and it's going to be still within range. Great. "400 light years is all the further we went." Oh no, that's because that said black hole warp. Really? That seems a little off. I'm not waiting for the message, and I think that's when it's accurate, is you have to wait for it. Because I'm just going as fast as I can doing this. There's one over here. Quite pretty. See, it's black hole warp successful. I'm not going to repair any of my technology until I go through this one. The more black holes I can jump through without having to repair technology, the better off things are going to be, though. That's for sure. Chewing through that hyperdrive fuel. This is a very black hole looking black hole. Show me a black hole. Out of jump range. Okay. I'm gonna have to fix some stuff, aren't I? Might have to fix a lot of it to reach the next one. Show me a black hole. Here we go, buddy. Right there. Oh, out of jump range. Wait, no. This one. Oh, it says it's out of jump range for that one, too. Oh, really? Well, that's a little stinky. You can't get me there? Okay. Well, let's fix it. More components then. I don't want to have to fix those. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. I missed one. Hey, why did those guys were fixed and now they're not? It's like the game's catching up. It's like you skipped all these times. Okay. Now let's try it. There we go. Interesting watching the Beyond trailer yesterday, or at least the video of Murray talking about, I think his name is Murray. Again, I need to verify that. I keep getting it wrong. But where the developer was talking about all the changes Beyond, and it seems really weird to me. For instance, the riding animals. why? It's, and cooking, and I'm like, why are they investing time in adding features like riding animals and cooking when there are other things that could be vastly improved, like space combat? I mean, it is a game where we're flying around, and the space combat in this game is woefully inadequate. So is the bounty hunting system. Freighters and frigates, there's no massive battles going on with all of those. There's so much that could be done with the combat portion of this game. And same thing really with sentinels and walker fighting and all that stuff. It just feels like when it comes to combat, so much more could be done with this game, and instead they're adding features like riding animals. I can't imagine doing that first, riding an animal. Even if there's a quest that'll give me 300 nanites for it, I can't imagine being motivated enough to do it. But even if it was to get some kind of achievement, because I'm an achievement hunter type person, even if there was an achievement for riding an animal, I can't imagine doing it more than one time. So a lot of code and effort and testing had to go into making it so you could ride animals, just so that they could show 5 seconds of video footage of 3 guys riding these big huge crab things. And for what purpose? Sometimes their development, their focus on what they're developing is fuzzy to me. It's not clear. So this is interesting. There's a bunch of lines here. What is this? What does this do? What are these lines in this direction? What is this system here? Region. It's out of jump range. Anyways, so I probably can't get to the closest black hole that I need to get. But that's what those lines mean. Because I was always kind of under the assumption that those lines meant that people had discovered things. I don't know. I'm going to keep going. Anyways, I'm going to keep going and rambling because I'm just really puzzled by the things that they focused on. Now, the VR stuff I totally get. I totally understand it. And I have friends who are so excited about VR coming, and I understand all of that excitement and that hype, and I understand why the developers wanted to work on it. And really, if there's a game that's ideally suited for VR, this seems like it would be it. So I totally get that part. And the multiplayer pillar of this Beyond update made so much sense too. Certainly it seems like something people have been clamoring for since the game was first released. They wanted more multiplayer. They wanted more people. They wanted to be able to do, and now it sounds like the coolest part of multiplayer to me sounds like we're going to be able to do missions together. And I like that idea of being able to hop in the Nexus and join a mission with some people, even if it's just, he said there's base building missions, so you need to build 2 or 3 or 4 components of this base. I assume there's some decent rewards for that. And he kept using the word firestorm as if there's going to be missions where we have to go raid planetary harvesters maybe, or deal with enemies of some kind. That all sounds very exciting. So those 2 pillars of this update make a lot of sense, but then the things I was seeing in the third quote-unquote pillar that they were talking about, I just found very fuzzy. Like, why are you working on this feature? Why are you adding riding of animals? Is that a big deal? Is that something a lot of players were asking for? Oh, I want to be able to ride an animal. And for instance, one of the first comments I read from somebody was, why would we want to ride animals when exocraft are already in the game and they're going to be so much more efficient than riding an animal? And I had the same question. And then the same thing goes with cooking. I assume that cooking is going to involve harvesting plants and animals. But what is the benefit to cooking going to be? Oh, hey. Perfect. This is why we put the cyclotron ballista around, because at some point in time, I figured I'd need it. No, out of range. Oh, both you guys died. How'd you like that? Where's the next one? Tricky, but guess what? Dealing with an exotic, buddy. I've got you all day long. This would be a great way to end this episode. Just gonna strafe you. Both of you. It's a big red gun. Yes, okay, I'll come look at your ship, which, if it is an A class, is going to be outside of my financial capabilities. So this would be a good way to end the episode, though. We'll go end it on the space station, though. Since we're in the system, we might as well. I might as well fix this stuff. And then, might as well make some more hyperdrive, because you can see we're about, we need to replenish it now anyways. And you can go into there. Well, let's go see. Oh, look, two of those exact same model ships came and landed. Alright, Admiral Oja. What do you got for me? It's a C-class, 27 slots. It's got 3 more slots than my C-class does, and it costs 21 million in exchanges. So, for the expense of having to rebuild all my containers in my new ship, the answer is no. 21 million for 3 more slots. 21 million for 3 more slots. Let's repeat that. And there's that ship that looks like my old one, the Golden Goose. That's an A31, just like mine was. That was the first S. Oh, it's an A31. Mine was an S30. That was the first good ship I got in the game. It was an S-class hauler. Okay, where are we? Let's go over here and end the episode over here. Maybe these guys will have a whole slew of chromatic metal or something. Alright folks, thanks for watching. As always, if you guys like the content, please subscribe to the channel. If you have a question or comment, drop it down below. I will do my best to respond, and I will see you next time.